Thank you. Thank you, colleagues. Good morning. I want to welcome the Beverly Press and the Park La Brea News to City Council chambers for a celebration of their 70 years in publishing. Round of applause, please. I am joined by my colleagues David Rue and Paul Koretz, also City Attorney Mike Fewer and County Assessor Jeff Prang, along with Beverly Press publishers Michael and Karen Villalpando, and their various journalists who provide in-depth reporting on community news, which is sorely lacking in this day and age. So thank you, Park La Brea News and Beverly Press. Published weekly in Hollywood, the Miracle Mile, Hancock Park, and West Hollywood since 1946. Michael and Karen Villalpando are the publishers of the newspapers and have owned and operated the weekly publication since 1990. The papers have grown from 3,000 circulation bi-weekly newspapers to 13,000 paid circulation newspapers delivered weekly with its media partners, the Los Angeles Times. Every Thursday, the Park La Brea News and Beverly Press arrive on your doorstep, bringing you the most up-to-date news and information about your community. Now, I would love it if you would expand to the rest of my district, because the neighborhoods in my district are sorely lacking in quality local news reporting. So please come on over to Glassell Park, Echo Park, Silver Lake, Atwater Village, East Hollywood. We need you, and we will support you. We have a few representatives in the city who want to share in celebration of your local paper. And I'm going to start with City Attorney Mike Fewer. He is pressed on time and has to get back to work. So, Mike.
Thank you, Nick.
You bet.
Mr. President, members of the Council, I wanted to be here on a very busy day because I had the opportunity as a state legislator, many of you had this opportunity as well, to name small businesses of the year in your districts. And I had the chance to name the Park La Brea News Beverly Press as our small business of the year in my former assembly district, because as a weekly reader of the newspaper, I can tell you that it manages to be both topical and timely, entertaining and provocative all at the same time. It is a terrific example of what is unfortunately a dying breed, and that is the local newspaper that is well read and successful. You're really an example of the best of what our print media can be. And I had to be here for a moment to acknowledge that you were that business of the year just a few years ago, and you've only gotten better since. So, Michael and Karen, congratulations. You have a terrific reporting staff, some of whom are here today. Let you continue this success for many years to come. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes. And now I'd like to invite our County Assessor, Jeffrey Prang, to say a few words. Jeffrey. Thank you. Oops.
Mr. President, council members, thank you so much for the opportunity to be here this morning. I'm really proud to be able to join you in honoring my good friends, the Villalpandos and the Park La Brea Beverly Press. We worked closely with them during my 18 years on the City Council. They're truly an exceptional community newspaper at a time when there's just a dearth of local news, and some of the news that's available are overly opinionated blogs. They continue to practice the highest form of journalism, and if you live in their coverage area, you know what's going on in terms of news, politics, culture, arts, and restaurants. It's an exceptional community newspaper, and I'm proud to join all of you in honoring them for 70 years of publication. Thank you for allowing me to be here today.
Thanks, Jeff. And the Beverly Press Park La Brea News circulation spreads into several council districts, and one of them is Council District 4, led by our colleague David Rue.
Thank you, Councilmember O'Farrell, and good morning, Council President and colleagues. I am honored to be here today to celebrate a huge milestone in our community, the 70th anniversary of Park La Brea News and Beverly Press. I think you cover a majority of my district. And since 1946, these papers have served the residents of Miracle Mile, Hancock Park, Hollywood, Fairfax District, and West Hollywood. Through the years, Beverly Press has grown to a readership of over 13,000 paid circulation newspapers delivered weekly and with media partners like the LA Times. As the only weekly community paper in Council District 4, the Beverly Press serves a vital news source for the quality of life issues affecting our neighborhoods. It goes without saying, journalism and local news coverage play an important role in our communities, bringing the most up-to-date information and news from our arts, cultures, to concrete streets and tree trimming. The Beverly Press is well known for being balanced, thorough, and authentic to the greater Wilshire communities. And I concur with Councilman O'Farrell that you guys do very good investigative reporting. And a special thanks to Michael and Karen Villapandoa, and also they're joined by their daughters Rebecca and Emily in their leadership for these past 2 decades. Since 1990, the two of them have taken over the reins and continued in this long tradition of a community-run paper. This is no small feat, and congratulations, and here's to another 70 years, serving the areas of Park La Brea, Miracle Mile, Hancock Park, and the West Hollywood communities. Thank you.
And another great council district served by this publication is Council District 5, led by our colleague Paul Koretz.
Well, thank you, Mitch. For people not served by this newspaper, you probably can't understand how good it is. And it's not one of a dying breed. I've never actually run across another paper like this that is a weekly paper in a community, and yet it's better than the LA Times, and it's better than the Daily News, and especially in terms of local coverage. I can miss a day of those papers, but I never miss my copy of the Beverly Press. And I've been fortunate enough for this to be my local paper for 32 years in West Hollywood and a few blocks away now in CD5. And it's just a great source of news. And they don't really engage in gotcha journalism. It's just good, objective journalism. They ask the right questions. And it's just a great paper. And I believe if the LA Times and other papers go the way that they may or may not, this paper will always still be there because of the kind of journalism you do, the kind of local stories you do, the great staff that you have, the great ownership you have, especially folks like Ed Fulvin and Greg Confield. And Ed's been there for a long time. I mean, it's very rare that you get someone who's this good a journalist that sticks with a newspaper like this for this long. And it's just been amazing. So I appreciate the fact that you've been there 70 years. About half of that has been as my local paper. And I congratulate you on the great journalism that you provide. And hopefully we'll see this for another 70 years. I won't be around to see that, but I'll be around for some of it. Thank you.
You may very well be, Paul. So, print publications, I hope you're listening. When the Beverly Press and Park La Brea News call my office, I get right on the phone with them every single time because they have so much integrity and we respect them so much. Their coverage, all the things that have been said today are very, very true. And we make ourselves available to them because of the integrity and quality of their reporting. And that is no accident. And that's not always the case with other publications, let me just tell you. So I want to thank all of my colleagues. And now, please help me congratulate the Park La Brea News and Beverly Press on 70 years of service. And we will now hear remarks from publisher Michael Villalpando.
Thank you. I left my glasses somewhere.
Oh, you don't mind?
The right there.
Right there. Can you grab them?
Okay.
Thanks.
There you go.
Anyway, in 1990, Karen and I had been married for about a year and a half, and we decided to roll the dice and buy the Park La Brea News. We knew it was a good bet because it had a solid foundation and a solid readership and a very good history. And today we are very happy to tell you that the newspaper is healthy, strong, and thriving. One of the things that is very important to us is that while we have been at the helm for the last 26 years, we know that what we do is for the service of the community, and we never forget that. So it's very important to us to gather the news, report it, and get it out to our readers on a timely basis, and make sure that it is always totally, as much as we can possibly guarantee it, accurate and timely. So with that, I want to say thank you very much to all of you folks that are here and honoring the newspaper, and thank you. Mr. Karen.
You bet.
And I just wanted to add to say thank you to our staff for their hard work and dedication. Gregory Cornfield, Edwin Fulvin, Tim Posada, Jill Weinlein, and Andy Kitchen. I would also like to thank our family and friends for being here, our daughters Emily and Rebecca, and special thank you to Jeff Prang and City Attorney Mike Fuhrer for being here. It means a lot to us, and to our City Council members that we interact with every single week. We really appreciate your comments today, and I'm very grateful. For 70 years, the newspaper has navigated through prosperous and lean times, through joyful celebrations and challenging moments. Thank you to our readers and our community leaders for your support. We look forward to continuing the legacy of your local newspaper for the next 70 years. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So in the spirit of incredible journalistic integrity and value of the free media for all, we honor today Park La Brea News and Beverly Press on their 70th anniversary. Congratulations. We'll get them back too. But yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dashboard.